To discuss that further, I'm now joined by Dr. Kevin Barrett, who is the editor of Veterans Today, and he's joining us live now via Skype from Madison. Now, Dr. Barrett, even the attorney for this family, I believe it was on CNN, brought up many inconsistencies in this story. How do you feel about this?
Well, I'm afraid that we may be seeing yet another false flag massacre like September 11th, 2001, like July 7th, 2005, and like the two recent shootings, or rather attacks in Paris. It appears that all of these events and many, many others are part of a program that's called Gladio B. It's a continuation of the NATO false flag terror program that blew people up and murdered people throughout the Cold War in Europe. It was run by the United States Joint Chiefs of Staff. Today, the Gladio B program is run by essentially the same people with a huge new input from the Israelis. And they've whipped the Western world into a hysterical Islamophobic attitude by recruiting and training people as quote-unquote Islamic terrorists. This particular shooting appears to have numerous extreme inconsistencies. We're told that the terrorists tweeted their allegiance to Daesh 1 minute after their shooting rampage began. So while they were shooting, they were supposedly also tweeting. The place where they were shooting was a place for a home for people with disabilities, and that facility apparently had monthly active shooter drills. Every single month they had an active shooter drill. Now, how could you possibly have that kind of coincidence that the one place where they have this supposed terror attack happens to be a facility where every month they're doing an active shooter drill? How many places in the United States have an active shooter drill every month? Probably none. This is probably the only one. And if you think it's a coincidence that an actual shooting just like the ones that they've been drilling every month happened at this facility, I think you're a crazy coincidence theorist.
Okay, we'll leave it there at that point, Dr. Barrett. But as always, of course, we appreciate you speaking to us. That was Dr. Kevin Barrett, who'd been speaking to us live from Madison.